I am a strong believer that project managers, facility managers, innovators, leaders, anyone tasked with empowering people, with trying to find something new, with trying to improve, can surely get a lesson or two from anywhere and everywhere. Now, this is a leadership lesson that I got from fashion. Now, this is East Indian fashion, and as I look, as I felt, as I wore the clothes, I started to think about so many different things over the years and how the fashion itself evolved. So when you look at the traditional saris and kurtas and all the different traditional wear that East Indian fashion, as we came to the Caribbean, as we came really to Trinidad, Tobago, we wore the fashion, we still wear. We wear the saris and the kurtas. But over the years, with the climate, I keep hearing persons speaking about, gosh, it's very hot, this clothing, it makes me feel very sticky. And, it started to make me wonder. And over the years, again, I saw how this piece of clothing evolved. We started, the sari itself is the same, and the kurta, that is what it is, but the material changed. We saw different material being used, and persons are wearing it. So it is such, I feel so great when I see it, how it is still there. The value, the core value is still there, with the fashion, which is the piece of clothing that we are accustomed wearing all our lives, if this is what we have been wearing. But it changed. It changed for practicality now. Practicality in the sense that we want to wear it, but sometimes it is so the climate in the Caribbean may not allow you to do that. And persons adapted it and they innovate on the fashion with that in mind. So now you are seeing a lot of linen wear with the saris. You see a lot of different cotton being used, so things to make you feel cooler. You are seeing different prints as well being used that give it a Caribbean flavor. However, the value is still there, and it just adapted to meet the new environment, the new needs. And this is a lesson that really can be taken into organizations as well through this story of fashion, of East Indian fashion, and coming to the Caribbean and really in Trinidad and Tobago. Because I'm speaking from it, with that in mind, which is from a Trinidad and Tobago perspective, and the use of the fashion and the use of the wear. As leaders in organizations, what we need to do more of, we need to, sometimes I've seen that, you are saying that we are moving away from the core values, but we don't have to move away from the core values. The value is there, the fashion is there in this case. It is the same sari. However, we have adapted that for it to be more practical. And organizations can do this in order for it to make more revenue. Whatever your product is, you have to adapt it for the new environment. So how can we do this? We can look at whatever product you have, and then you can take technology to be part of it as well. So the technology will allow you to adapt, but you are still taking and keeping the same content or the same value that you may have originally have. You are just adapting it for the new world of work. So thanks everybody. I decided to do this post on Indian Arrival Day, really to showcase fashion and how it really evolved, and lessons that we as leaders can take from it in organizations and implement. I hope you hit the subscribe button, that you can get lessons from anywhere and everywhere that you can implement. I also hope you check CaribbeanConnect.org, where you will get a self-paced learning. Content is there, but we have changed up the content to meet the new rule of work. Until we see again, everybody.